Coach, before we embark on questions, can you maybe give us thoughts on the game, how you saw the game?
Well, the first 5 seconds we had the chance of the game, didn't we? I don't know if you, were you here?
Yeah.
Because you normally come later in the media.
No.
I mean, the first 5 seconds, I mean, I don't know how the boy missed it. I don't know. I'll have to watch it again, but look, I don't know. But anyway, that's football. If you score there, you know, we can do what we like. But I thought it was a physical game. I mean, they're a real physical, big, strong side. There was a lot of stoppages in the game. I thought the game got out of control. You know, so yeah, it just got out of control, and there was a lot of argy-bargy and stuff, which is fine, it's no problem, as long as it's going both ways. Yeah, we had moments where we tried to play, and it was very difficult. They close you down. They, as I said, they're physical, and you've got to give them credit. I don't think many teams are going to come here and get results here if they play like that. They really, you know, they're quick on the break, and as I say, they take no prisoners. So, you know, we had to be better, and we had to get it down and try and do better. But obviously, the final ball, the pass was just, the pitch is bubbly and hard, and so it wasn't really, it was difficult to play. But so yeah, we move on. We're a new team. You know, you can come and get clean sheets away like this. That's the most important thing, and then we go from there.
How is the team coming together, Coach?
I think the team has got a good mentality, which is the most important thing. You know, your mentality will see you through. Yeah, we do need to, you know, get 1 or 2 more just to give us numbers. You know, we had a kid on the bench tonight. You know, so we need 1 or 2 more to be able to come and play in these type of environments. You know what I'm saying? Which they won't be used to, because this is, as I said, you know, it's not a football match. It's a real big stuff here.
Coach, you speak about clean sheets. You know, how important is it even for confidence of Darren, considering the kind of season he had now to have this kind of start?
Well, Darren's a top goalkeeper. When I see I don't want to say what I want to. When I see, I mean, Darren's a top goalkeeper. So yeah, I'm sure he'll do well for us this season, and he's got good competition, which is the most important thing. Competition is very good in the goalkeeping department. So that's important for us to see us through, you know, these type of games.
Talking about a new team, Coach, with the start that you had, do you feel it helps you settle very fast?
Yeah, you could be normally promoted teams, you know, struggle and there's, you know, and they struggle with the speed and the quality and all that. But I think we've handled ourselves quite well. We're going to be tested. We know that. I know that. But you know, we can get ourselves in a good position and get points on these type of games like this. We got to give the team credit and everybody credit. In my opinion.
8 out of 12 points, not too bad for a new team.
If we get 8 in the next 4 games again, I'll take it. So yeah, anytime you get 2 points a game, you know, if you go 2 points a game till the end of the season. So yeah, obviously it was a chance for us to go forward. Like them, they wanted to win home game. You know, we missed the home game last week, but we conceded 1 goal in 4 games, and you can build on that and try and. We need another striker. We know that. We're short up there. You know, taking midfield players, playing them up there, and those type of things. But we know that. You know, but that's neither here nor there.
You were beaten settled, especially towards the end when it comes to officiating. What was so wrong?
Did you watch the game? Oh, I don't know. You tell me. You mentioned. I never said a word. You mentioned it. You tell me. What do you think?
And you hardly sat down tonight.
Did I? Not. Yeah. Okay.
Coach,
Sorry. I can't answer that question.
you have made so much impact in every new team that you took over from the past or whatever. But is this a better of all those?
You want to record that and give it to my previous owners?
Is this a better of teams or environments that you find yourself in compared to the previous 2?
I think I don't think there's been a team that I've worked with that you know, in all the years. I mean, last year only the back half of the season was bad because of a lot was going on and those type of things. So I'm not going to mention that. You know, players out of contract, clubs insolvent, blah 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 blah, and moving around. So you know, yeah. But every club, new promoted club, 7 stars. We were right up there. The Leopards were right up there. This team, we're right there. You know, you got to make us hard to beat, which I've worked on the training ground with that. And as I say, we need to come away unscathed. You know, because you know you could lose these type of games. Even though we dominant, I thought we were had the ascendancy a lot here tonight. Only the last couple of minutes because of you know they had a little bit of ascendancy, but I thought we had a lot of ascendancy, a lot of moments. But yeah, it's football.
Coach, are you going to get unscathed against Kunoa so far and beaten?
Well, Skakuni got a very good squad of players, very experienced team. Yeah, we're going to try and pick ourselves up and go again and see where we are, you know.
Coach, you just mentioned that it is evident that you need a striker. It was evident in it that you could see. Have you identified one or two strikers?
Yeah,
Are you able to-
sure. Ronaldo, Messi, sure, yeah. Who else? Yeah.
Balotelli?
I heard Erasmus Hoyland from Man United, he can come. Yeah. Listen, you know, it's all, you know, and obviously if anybody comes available now, then obviously, you know, they haven't been playing or, so we're going to have to we're trying to do a few things. You know, we just need, in certain positions, we need 2-3 positions, but we you know, you need somebody who can play a certain way, not just a striker. You know what I'm saying? People say, oh, we need a striker. What does that mean? What type of striker? Does he run? Does he channel? Does he hold? What does he do? You know what I'm saying? So we need a certain type, which hopefully something can happen.
Coach, I'm just away from this game. I'm just interested in picking your thoughts. You worked with youngsters before. If you look at the number of youngsters in the DSTV Premiership this season,
It's changing, eh?
yeah.
I think financially is the problem. Teams can't afford to pay big wages, so teams have gone younger with their squads all over the world. You look at all over the world, there's a lot of unknown players in the PSL now, because obviously it's cheaper than to go, and obviously, you know, there's a market of selling players, which is all over the world. So you'll find a lot of squads now are going younger, fresher, cheaper, and try and build and go from there, and to have, you know, bigger earners, and the team's not achieving. So there's two ways you can look at it. You can have a very experienced team and have your wage bill is high, and or have a good young, energetic, a team that's got huge improvement in it and be cheaper.
But I'm sure it's exciting to see them because they're also
Yeah.
coming to the party.
No, it's like when you see a team sheet of the opposition now, you don't really know them. Even though you can watch them, you don't know them because there's a lot of unknown players in the PSL now. And it's becoming more and more and more. I think because of the financial strain on the clubs. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Football's only about opinions.
Yeah.
You got opinion, I got opinion. There's too many opinions in football. but yeah, I think it's got a lot to do with it. You know, there's the gap is getting wider and wider, the haves and the have-nots. And the haves are getting more, and the have-nots are owners. I'm sure Polokwane, his expenses are big. Traveling to Joburg, you know, camping, this, that, it's big. It takes a huge financial, so to afford the big hitting players, I'm talking the guys who are earning over the hundreds and 150s, and they're scoring 5 goals a year.
It's tough.
Maybe take a youngster at 25 grand a month, you get you 5. And then you sell him for 10 million. I don't know, I'm only joking. Okay.
Thank you, Coach.
Cheers.